Hello everyone. Today I thought of making a video on explaining how I got a grasp on reading newspapers. I get a lot of queries telling how to read newspapers. It consumes a lot of time. Like people spend around 2 hours in reading a newspaper, but it's absolutely fine. In your initial phases, it actually takes a lot of time. So it did with me also. The first problem which we face when we start reading a newspaper is we don't understand the editorials, especially because all the editorials are written with a background. Like we talk about yesterday's editorial, 1st of May, India-Japan relationship. So if you don't have a background, obviously you will not understand because you're just starting to read the newspapers. So even I did not understand initially when I started reading newspapers. So what I did was, for initial editorial discussion, I went to YouTube and started searching for any discussion platforms, and there I came across this channel. It's called Only IAS. I'll drop the link also. Only IAS channel is there in YouTube. What it does is, in 20 minutes time, it explains the editorial. Not all the editorials, because in a newspaper all the editorials may not be important. Some may be political, some may be very usual topics which you don't need to cover. So which are the important topics? The person explaining it, he explains the editorial along with its background. So initial time it helped me a lot to understand the editorials. So that is how I started. Then what I did was, I always used to say in making notes, I have GS 1, 2, 3, 4 separate copies. So if yesterday's article was on India-Japan relationship, so it comes under GS2 international relations. So you can have a copy or loose sheets, whichever is convenient to you. So India-Japan relation, you have a static portion. Then as and when current affairs develop, you can keep on adding pages as per what is the current scenario, how Japan is helping India right now. So this is what the current affairs part is, and that is how the questions will come in the exams also. It will be based on current affairs, but when you have to start writing an answer, your starting will be static. How many years of India-Japan relations has been there, how these two countries are related by democracy, by their love for democracy, free society. So that is how you will start your answers. But your body of the answer will be the current affairs. And from where will you get your current affairs? The editorials or the current affair news which is going on. Then whenever there is a recurring topics, try to attach loose sheets in your notes. That is how you will keep track. Otherwise, if you write today India-Japan relation came, you rewrote on a page, then after a week again India-Japan relation is repeated, then you cannot always keep on shuffling pages, So you can come back and read from a particular place only. So keep on attaching notes. For such running topics, try to have loose sheets. International relations particularly, because it's a dynamic thing. Every day there's a new thing which goes on. Every day you have new relations going on. So you can attach there. Second, don't try to write everything in the notes. Try to write which is important. Read, underline the important parts and crisply write it on the notes. After that, Only IAS also had a prelims discussion forum. So I used to go and read, listen to those videos. It's like 15 minutes hardly. So every day my prelims dose also was given by that channel. So I used to read from there. Then before prelims exams, I usually have less time to read the complete newspaper again. So there was another channel I used to go to, was the Exams Made Simple. There they make you go through the whole paper in 20 minutes. So whatever are the important points, they will give a background. Like if the topic is about imagine National Investigation Agency, so they will tell you the whole gist behind it. When was it formed? Who heads NIA? Who appoints the head of the NIA? So this is what comes in prelims, right? What is NIA doing right now? Current affairs doesn't come. But what it is, constitution. It is created under a statute or a constitutional body. So you will get the information from there. So it's a very good way. So and it's only 22 minutes. So you are doing something, you're eating, you hear it down and it's over. Then nowadays I was going through the channel yesterday only, and then I saw they're covering some maps also. They even discuss the editorial, so that's also a good platform for the beginners, those who don't understand how to read a newspaper, which to read, what to skip. This is a good platform to start with. I don't promote any of these channels, but they have been helpful to me in my course of action. So there's no personal gain attached. It's just my viewpoint. If you find some other good websites or channels which you find useful, you can share with me. I can share with all people. And there was another one channel which I used to see some current affairs news is Study IQ Education. That was the name. So they used to pick up one topic and then discuss very deeply into that topic. So whenever you find time, you can analyze. The current affair analysis is given. So it's very good in that sense. So you can read, see that also. And newspaper, when you shuffle, you will, after reading newspaper for 1 to 2 weeks, you will realize there are very less pages which is actually important or relevant to you. So you have to learn to skip through the topics which is not absolutely relevant. Like if I go today Sunday's newspaper, I was just scrolling through. On the first page, I am reading the Delhi edition. So record GST mop up of 1.41 lakh crore in April. This news is not important to you. What is important is, what is GST? When was it formed? How much are we earning from it? This is important, not the news. So get to that background. SC refuses to defer UP Panchayat poll counting. So your concern should not be what is the news is. Your concern should be what is Panchayat polls, how is it conducted, when is it conducted, under which constitutional act does it come around. So this should be your focus. You're understanding. Every news has its background. Like private hospitals begin COVID-19 vaccination for 18 plus. What is COVID-19 vaccination? Which all vaccinations are available in the market for it? So try to be inquisitive. Okay, try to be inquisitive about these all things. Don't try to read the newspaper for it. So this thing, how to think that different way, that came up with me by going through these channels. They gave me an idea that okay, I can look this news through UPSC angle. So that will be helpful to you. So I hope so. I have tried to address some of the queries for how to read a newspaper. Try to spend, initially you may take 1 hour or 15 minutes, then try to reduce it to maximum 45 minutes. That should be the max amount you take. As much you can reduce your time and gainfully so, that will be helpful. So page 2, 3 are really state related news which is not of your importance. 4, 5 is similar state related news. Then editorial pages are important. Then after that the sports pages, which if you are a sports enthusiast you can go through, otherwise not. Then international affairs and economy page. These 2 pages are important, so you can go through that. So choose wisely, I am saying. Try to develop that habit to be able to find out which news is important, which is not, and that will be helpful to you. Okay, all the best.